15 United Methodist churches in Clinton and Greene counties make up a network that call themselves the Common Cup. Of the 15 churches, a vast majority have an average worship attendance under 70. But these churches have discovered the strength that comes from sharing ministry, and they now partake in a weekly meal that serves as many as 300 members from each of the churches. The food is handmade by the volunteers from the churches, and together they share food, ministry, and prayer.
The Common Cup?
The Common Cup is all the United Methodist churches in the area have combined.
15 churches.
Put their resources together to have meals and Bible studies.
And it's a wonderful chance to get to meet other Christians.
My favorite thing about Common Cup, I enjoy visiting with everybody and the fellowship and working together. Everyone is eager to help, and it's just wonderful.
Strong social moment for people who might have some isolation otherwise.
Same kind of area, and we're all kind of working together.
The Common Cup usually gets together once a week during the school year, and they serve a dinner.
Sponsors a dinner.
Common Cup has dinner on Wednesday night.
It's lots of good food.
And it's a good meal.
People from different churches, they would furnish the desserts and the salads.
Tons of food.
Despite all this food, there's an epidemic going on. One of the area's largest food pantries serves as many as 1,200 families per month. Families who visit the pantry are allotted about half of a grocery cart and are only allowed to visit the pantry once a month. The pantry would like to serve more food more often to the community's struggling residents, but the shelves in the pantry are bare.
We have things, we'll store them here and then we'll move them down where people can make a choice.
We've been doing this about 4 years. I don't think I've ever seen such a limited supply and choice.
We've got lots of cranberry sauce, but no one really wants the cranberry sauce.
The number of people who end up coming in here, we've gone from probably servicing 30 to 40 people to 40 to 50 people in a 4-hour shift.
People who come in with small children who don't know how they're going to feed their children if we weren't here.
Frequently they are single-parent families. Sometimes there have been single-parent families with children who aren't even their children.
The more than 900 families that visited the pantry last month have between them 305 children that are under the age of 4, and almost half of the 2,500 individuals represented are under 18.
So the number of families that need help is pretty astounding.
We go home feeling like there should be more to help the people who come here.
Common Cup Network decided that enough was enough. They can no longer share a handmade meal with each other and ignore the needs of their neighbors who are struggling to find food. They devised a way to collect food to restock the shelves of multiple local pantries. It's called the Supper Bowl Super Collection, and it will become part of an ongoing effort to meet the growing needs of pantries throughout Clinton and Greene counties.
No, the Common Cup has not done anything like this contest.
We're calling it the Supper Bowl.
The contest is to see who can bring in the most food per person.
You just try to get as much food as you can collected, and
They're going to divide the pounds of food by the attendance of your church on Super Bowl Sunday. So the church with the highest weight of food per person on that day is the winner.
Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to take it down.
I think we're going to weigh all the food on a huge scale.
100-pound bags of potatoes and flour and stuff. It doesn't take much that way.
How about old auto batteries? I said those sweepers.
So we are just trying to get together as a church and a church community to collect as much food as we possibly can to help out the ones in our community that don't have enough money or don't have
Because, you know, I think a lot of people, once the holidays are over, they don't think about food pantries anymore. It's like they've done their thing for Christmas.
Of course, they're running low at this time of the year because there's a big drive at Christmas and Thanksgiving.
The contest is trying to get as much food as we can.
We're just trying to boost the inventory so that they can have at least enough food to hand out to every person that comes to the door.
The goal was to collect as much food as possible. Together, the churches of the Common Cup collected 3.8 tons of total food and household goods. For these faithful members of God's kingdom, the effort was not just a contest, because each item collected will go to a family who desperately needs God's people to act like God's people. And so every pound of the collection is prayed over. Of course, the problem is not completely solved, but it is the beginning of churches in Greene and Clinton Counties coming together to declare that they can no longer be silent as the residents in their own town hurt. We are discovering that powerful acts of love can make an immediate impact for the kingdom right here and right now.